Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Manly Facial Hair Hour on the Chupacabra's Lair. Today we're going to be checking out Rogue Stache, which is a game made by Wub Games, published by Black Shell Media, a games publisher that is way into the indie scene. And we're going to be playing a roguelike kind of Metroidvania platform bullet hell shooty-majigger, which basically our ship of mustache transporters was attacked by eyeball aliens, and they mutilated the crew and shaved off their mustaches except for us. We're probably named Mustache Jack, or maybe we're the mustachioed bearded woman. Long story short, everybody without a mustache has to die. So does all the aliens that don't have a mustache, and then we're gonna take our ship back and then probably finish the delivery. And that's where we come in. It kind of comes with like a little comic book style intro sequence. Long story short, we have cool mustache powers, a handlebar mustache no less, and we can activate that mustache for powers, otherwise we get crazy guns, and we shoot people with them. That's about it. So, basically, it's weird that you have to kill your crew members, but, I mean, they don't have a mustache anymore, so are they really people anymore? And I can say that with full confidence that I too have a beard and a mustache. Even though technically it's like a mustache with that little part in the middle, like it's a porn stash from like the 70s. But hey, if it works, go with it, right? So, all the enemies are little eyeballs, which I think is actually kind of cute. I can also knife people. So that's the takeaway here. Come on, everybody die. I need you to die. There we go. So these are pretty standard, straightforward, procedurally generated levels. You run through, you try to find the door is generally locked, then you try to find the key, and all the while you unlock different weapons, different crazy weapons that are like just bonkers, which is probably my favorite part of this whole game. And you kill everybody. That's really the whole goal. So here's the door. Also there's chickens. So here's the door. We don't have the key to open the door. Somewhere in this level, somewhere else, is a big red button that will allow us access to that door. Which is a nice way of saying, unless you get lucky and find the bread button before you find the door, you're probably gonna kill everybody in the level long before you've found the things. And I kinda like this game. I mean, you unlock different things in a combination of like Binding of Isaac style, where you just run into different weapons and weapon upgrades. And also, do I have? No, I don't think I have a grenade, do I? I have this. I have a little machine gun. But you have a combination of like unlocking weapons, Binding of Isaac style, or Nuclear Throne style, where you get most of your weapons through just finding them randomly in the environment, or you just run into like upgrades in between levels that you can get. So every so many levels you get an upgrade like Nuclear Throne, where it enhances your ability to do things, like it could enhance your mustache powers. Or you can get something like this that lets you have like a little, what do they call these? Orbitals? I think that's what people refer to them as. Ooh, here's the button, yeah. Sometimes they're at the exact far end of the level, sometimes they're like right at the start. And that's pretty much the whole of the game, in a way. There's just different weird monsters that have something to do with an eyeball. You should probably try not to let your ankles get absolutely destroyed like I have a couple of times. And then you just unlock stuff and murder stuff and go to the next level. And I think there's something like 5 bosses total. There's 2 sub-bosses, and then there's, or 4 sub-bosses, and then the main boss. So there you go, we got to level 5, so we get to pick a weapon here, or an upgrade. So our mustache's power, which we haven't used yet, can give us infinity jump, or it can make me invincible, and this is obviously the good choice. And then, ooh, what's this do? This is the mustache log. It's a little computer. Press escape to exit. Oh, it gave me free stuff. Yeah, alright. So let's see here, we got some different weapons we can get. These are all something that you can buy in between game, or matches, or levels. So let's see, we got the Exterminator, which is a gun. Oh, and that shoots a little rocket, or a grenade. Okay. And then in between here, we can just maul the pants off of just about everything. So I like that for like a kind of a roguelike. I'm used to a lot of them just being, you know, you never stop getting touched by things, but having a game where you kind of have a break in between levels, where you're not getting your ass pounded by everything and its grandma, it's not bad, to be honest. Like, I kind of like that. Also, there's a bit of a rocket jump mechanic in this game as well, where you can kind of... Whoa. You can kind of blast things, and then as you're blasting, you kind of get shot up into the air. Like this one. It's not... It depends on the gun. It's not always great, but I always liked that after playing the game... Oh shit, what was it? The game where you, like, have to rocket jump fucking everywhere. Where you're going back in time to save your girlfriend from a shittier version of yourself, I think it was? Like, No Time to Explain, I think it was. And that one was hilarious because the first time I saw that video, or that game, in a video, was on Game Grumps. And that's where Ross was like, had a kill count that Barry hated. Where every time he died, the counter would go up by 1. So that was great. 10 out of 10 material right there. I'm gonna leave the chicken. I'm gonna let him live. He can live this time. Not next time, only this time. Boop. Alright, got the next door. And I think the thing that I like about this game, probably above everything else, is the fact that it has just a crazy assortment of guns. Because if you're gonna play in a game that matches like a bullet hell environment, you really need to have like a wild assortment of weapons. Because that's what makes it fun. That's what made Binding of Isaac so replayable for so many people. Is that all the weapons and abilities in that game, to some extent, had the ability... What is the... Oh, that's the key. Had the ability to kind of mix and match. As opposed to... Oh, the bees! The bees! Oh, there's... Did I mention there's bees in this game? Like Oprah Winfrey bees? But everything in Binding of Isaac mixes and matches, and it makes for a bizarre combination of powers that I don't even think the creators of the game fully anticipated. Like, when I first got really far in the Binding of Isaac, I got Brimstone, which is one of those crazy demon powers, and it let me spit blood, and then I got the ability to nix out other projectiles from other enemies in the game, and then I was basically invincible, because unless something fat ran into my body, like, nothing was going to hurt me ever again. So that was really fun. Oh, what are those? There's little drones or something. So that, I called that the Brimstone Singularity. Now, if you get some of that in this game, that would be flippin' amazing. I don't necessarily know, but between the different bizarre, fun assortment of guns that you get, like, I think this game is doing just fine for itself. And then you can use things like what I just found. What is this? Is this... Oh, it's an acid gun. I fucking love these. These are my favorite. Between all the different guns that are kind of like a combination of just finding random guns in a shooter and finding powers in between levels, like, say, Nuclear Throne whenever you level up, I think this game has got all it needs for it, really. Laser rifle bounces. The heavy machine gun I have not tried yet. What does this puppy do? Oh yeah, that's just fine. That is just fine. I'm gonna use it to murder everybody!
Here we go.
Hey boys, how you doing? You guys having a lovely, relaxing Saturday afternoon getting the shit shot out of you without your mustaches? Because only weak baby men don't have mustache. Oh, the bees! The bees! That scared the shit out of me the first time I saw it a little bit ago. Okay. Would you fucking die, sir? Alright, that's better. I guess some of our formerly mustachioed comrades have got mustache powers, but that is not enough to stop me. So, most of this money I don't think is all that valuable in the game. I think for the most part you're looking to unlock stuff in between playthroughs of this game so that you can start with different weapons, because the default weapon you start with is a little bit poopy. Like, it's got a really slow rate of fire, and it's certainly not nearly as fun as some of the other weapons that you can get in here. And I honestly don't think I'm missing anything from this game, except for perhaps my mustache turning me into a luchador, depending on which mustache power I pick up in between, like, levels. That would be flippin' amazing if I could get, like, luchador powers. Just the luchador destroyer of worlds. That sounds beautiful to me, but I don't know about you guys. Let's see, where is the button? Button, button, button. Are you hiding the button, Billy? You better not be. Oh, you were. You were, you dirty rapscallion. So this is a pretty fun game. I don't know that I've had too many complaints about it. The controls are pretty good. I'm used to a lot of games that are kind of like this, having some very wibbly-wobbly controls that feel like the physics are a bit fucked up, where you end up feeling rather slidey as you slip off of all the platforms and have trouble jumping up through crevices. But aside from that, I've really enjoyed this so far. I don't really need any of these items, do I? Oh, wait, this gun is about to run out of ammo. Huh. I don't really want grenades. That seems like a bad time. So one of these levels should be a boss, I think. Yep, this is probably gonna be a boss. Which means I want the bazooka out in my hands. Alright. Oh no, it's flesh gobbers. The flesh wall. This is actually a lot easier than the other boss. The other boss had a tendency of charging at you. Oh no. Oh no. What was that? I don't know what that was, but it looked bad. Alright, so maybe some of the bosses suck. Like, that was kind of easy, but I'll take it. Fuck it. I have no problems with that whatsoever. So what do we want? Mustache power adds 5 magazines to your weapon, or infinite jump, or money is worth double. I'm gonna go with the extra ammo, because I'm already invincible. I need to kill 3 other bosses to get to the big boss. So let's just keep murdering things for a minute or two.
Let's go.
Hey, buddy. Oh, my little orbitals are mauling everybody. How cute. Pew, 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 pew. I love the acid gun, too. This has got to be my second favorite gun next to all the shit that explodes. Because this thing, it sprays everywhere, and it gets on everybody. All of our poor, science-y friends that... Those guys just explode into radiation? That's a thing. No bees. I'm not having it. You guys almost killed me before. It's not happening a second time, you bastards. Alright, well, I don't really need my mustache powers for a bit, so let's just use it to get some free ammo. Because once you find a gun you like, there's no reason not to just ride that gravy train for a good hour. And you can do that. Like, you can get a lot of powers that increase your ammo capacity, you get more ammo, you find more ammo, you get crazy mustache powers. Although, you know what, now I'm thinking about it, I wouldn't mind if there was a bit more variety in the environments, but this is a pretty simplistically designed game, so I'm probably not too spicy about that. So I've already got one of these guns. I don't really need any of these upgrades. I mean, that happens in these games. Once you start to pack rat all the good stuff, there's really nothing left for you to wait for in the game. So what's up with all the goo falling from the ceiling, I wonder? Is there just like some goo mama that's like following us around, trying to steal our bits and our organs? Maybe. We'll find out soon enough, anywho. Doo-doo, ah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I spray acid out of my tits. I'm going to kill you, Charlie, and steal your organs. I need them for science. Ooh, laser gun. Ooh, I can't hold the laser gun because I got the shitty grenades. Alright, fuck it. Alright. Who likes explosions? Do you guys like explosions? Perfect. Now we can have the cool laser gun. So laser gun's cool because it bounces off of shit. So that means that each bullet becomes like 50 more asshole bullets. So that means I'm gonna shoot it all over the place, all up in your nerps, you evil slug monster. And this monster right here definitely reminds me a lot of Metroid. And, you know, that's kind of cute if they did do that. Like, Metroid-inspired murder is the best kind of murder. Although I always kind of liked the Metroid Game Boy games, or the Game Boy Advance, or like the handheld games. So far, I've been playing Metroid Prime and not been the most enthused with it. It's alright, but it's not earth-shatteringly great, because that was like the dawn of people figuring out that they could make 3D games. That's about all I got for you, really. So let's see if we can find one more monstrosity. Oh. Hi, Tarzan eyeballs. Alright. That appears to be... Ooh, a giant murder missile. I want to hang on to you, sir. Go away. Stab it. Alright, takes care of all of you nasty chaps. And then, how do these orbitals fully work, too? I think they do damage by just existing next to things, but they might not. That is hard to say. No, don't touch me, you little bastard. Fuck you. Okay. I need to find health. I've lost all my ridiculously overpowered weapons, and now... Oh, shit. Well... I guess that guy stole my mustache. Oh well. That's what happens when you take a break in the middle of a playthrough. But overall, I think this is pretty good. Like, we got a bunch of behind-the-scenes levels. That wasn't too bad, especially when I just started playing these. So I can bet... Oh, I can spin for rewards. So I got a new hat, and then what else did I win? I got yet another new hat, and I can spin the wheel of galactic murder fortune. And I got some more prize money. Okay. Then I can spin the mustache wheel for even more prize money. And then, what do we get? Come on, no whammies, no whammies. More money. Alright. I guess there's a worse thing to have than more money. Okay, so you can win, like, different aesthetic things. There's no, like, hidden prices in this game. And how much was this on Steam? It is an early access game. It's currently available for $5, and it's going to be actively developed. So I think if you're looking for kind of a fun, goofy, cartoony, roguelike shoot-'em-up, this is probably for you. I thoroughly enjoy this, and this is not a genre that I like a terrible load of games from. Just because it always feels like they throw way too much at you way too quickly, and other stuff just like that. So check it out. I'll put the links in the description. It's by Wubs Games, published by Black Shell Media. Both a pretty respectable crew, it looks like. Well, he's from Wubs. I'm familiar with Black Shell. They're upstanding folks, so check them out. They don't carry games that are weird and questionable. So that's it for this one, everybody. I've been your host, Larry. Check it out. Links again are in the description. And toodles, everybody, and have a good one.